It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st down throwing for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Big gap up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 28. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. A play fake, now Smith to throw. The throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Metcalf's got it, complete. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throwing on third, Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Miami. Good. Hey! Hey, 73!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
That's right.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts some air under a deep throw to the... He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Smith in the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play, and it sets up Seattle with first down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have second and pretty long here. Now an inside give to Walker. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 5 yards makes the hole a little smaller. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up. Smith back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're running the option, short side. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. First down, Smith to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great, set.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Walker. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's third and goal. They'll try to run it with Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Myers' kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Smith. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Smith on first down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Seattle. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it an 11-point ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Delta.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First down.
Hey.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Delta.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
Now Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63. Great, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Delta, set. Delta.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Delta, set. Delta.
They go to Barkley again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Delta.
3rd and short. He's taking the option right. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Crowd left Yeti.
No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the 3rd. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Delta, set. Delta.
incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over until it's over.
Tuesday. 13 next.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
13 next.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And again, it's Smith. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
It's a design boot. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the first down.
Middle. Cut.
Desperation time here on 4th. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets them half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
Good. Alpha.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 15-yard line.
73. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No touch.
It's an option to the right on 3rd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, Some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So that brings minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 11. Less than a yard needed here on fourth. From the pistol, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the fourth. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Check 51, check 51, cover. There we go. On.
From the gun, Smith. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10 now. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Indy. 53.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
They are throwing it again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They run it with Saquon. He still has room inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
Smith in the pistol. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire. You know, this game can be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Gets himself free. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over.